Title: Week 17 Fantasy Football Recap, Expert Analysis, and Top Performances. In the realm of fantasy football, Week 17 unfolded with a plethora of standout performances and unexpected results, leaving fans and managers on the edge of their seats. Let's dive into the highlights and recap the top stories from the final week of the regular season. Quarterback standards. Several quarterbacks showcased their extraordinary talents in Week 17, delivering electrifying performances that fantasy managers dreamed of. Notable among them was quarterback X, who threw for an impressive X yards and X touchdowns, solidifying his status as a must-start player for fantasy playoff rosters. Dynamos on the ground. While passing plays often steal the spotlight, the ground game played a pivotal role in Week 17's fantasy football landscape. Running back Y rushed for an outstanding X yards and scored X touchdowns, proving to be an invaluable asset for fantasy teams. Managers who had the foresight to start him were rewarded handsomely. Wide receivers dominating the field. Wide receivers left an indelible mark all Week 17 with jaw-dropping catches and game-changing plays. Receivers demonstrated their exceptional skill set, amassing X receiving yards and X touchdowns. Fantasy managers who had wisely secured this receiver profited immensely from their decision. Unexpected heroes. Week 17 was not without its surprise performers, as several under-the-radar players stepped up and delivered beyond all expectations. Tight ender, who had largely gone under the radar in previous weeks, emerged as a game-changer, earning himself X yards and X touchdowns. Managers who took a chance on him were handsomely rewarded. Playoff implications. As regular season came to a close, the playoff picture started to take shape. With marquee matchups and high stakes on the line, fantasy managers had to make critical decisions to secure their spots in the postseason. The performances in Week 17 had a significant impact on the final standings, leaving some managers exhilarated with their victories and others disappointed at falling short. Looking ahead, with the conclusion of the regular season, fantasy football enthusiasts now turn their attention to the playoffs. Weeks of strategic planning and meticulous roster management will culminate in intense matchups, where every decision matters. Fantasy managers can anticipate a thrilling postseason filled with unforeseen twists and electrifying performances. As the postseason unfolds, stay tuned for expert analysis and insights to help you navigate the ever-changing landscape of fantasy football. From breakout stars to game-altering strategies, we've got you covered as the quest for fantasy football glory continues. Disclaimer: the content discussed in this article adheres to YouTube's policies. It does not include inappropriate language, sexual content, or any shocking material that might violate